Hi teens, I'm Dr. Gary Nelson. A couple years ago I brought some folks your age out here to this very cemetery, and we created a video about teen depression, one of the real killers of folks your age in our country today. We now know that we're losing about 100 of you every week to this illness we call depression through suicide. We also lose more of you through car accidents and other things like that that are also stem from depression and its related illnesses. And hopefully you've had a chance to watch the video on YouTube. If you haven't, it's on our DVD and it's also on YouTube as well. Teens Surviving the Storm. You can get it through my website. I just wanted to spend a couple moments with you because since we put this video on YouTube, it's been a couple years and I've been all over the country now speaking to thousands of teens and parents and professionals in middle schools and high schools and colleges and churches and lots of different venues. And everywhere I go, people come up to me and say, when they hear me, they say, gee, we're so glad you're doing this because, and then they begin to share their story with me, their story of how they have struggled through depression and the related kinds of illnesses like anxiety and bipolar disorder. And so I wanted you to know that if you are suffering and you've watched our video and you think that this may be something that indeed you too are suffering from, you are not alone. I hear over and over how many of you are actually fighting this. And so again, I want you to know there's hope. I want you to know there's help. And many times depression doesn't look like people think it looks. It's not just, oh, I'm really sad. Depression can look like anger. It can look like irritability. It can look like self-mutilation. It can look like eating disorders. It can look like drops in grades. A lot of the things that we talked about in the earlier video. So it oftentimes is misunderstood, and the teens are misunderstood, and parents, it's normal for them that when they start to see some of these things, they think, well, they're just misbehaving, and so, or they just want attention. And so sometimes it is difficult to educate the adults about this so that when you, the teen, need help, the adults are ready to respond in the way that they should. And so many times I've gotten folks, teens your age, who would contact me and say, hey, Dr. Nelson, I think you're talking about me. Or sometimes they'll just come up after one of my seminars and say, hey, I think you're talking about me. And so always then I tell them, you know, there's help and there's lots of hope. But you're going to have to get that help, and you're probably going to have to get it from professionals. And in order to do that, you're going to have to talk to your parents, and you're going to have to get them to help. And it breaks my heart because sometimes the teens will say, well, you know, I tried to talk to my parents about this already, and they told me I was just trying to get attention. Or they told me that, you know, I was just misbehaving and I was looking for an excuse. And it really breaks my heart. And so what I want to tell you is that it's really important that you get the help of your parents or whoever your guardian is, so they can get you the professional help that you'll probably need. And if you do try to share this with your parents and they don't quite understand, then again, show them my video on YouTube or someone else's video, or give them some other information. If you go to my website, www.survivingteendepression.com, there's links there for lots of help from the other organizations and ways even to find counselors all over the country. But if you have trouble explaining to your parents or getting them to understand, then try one of those things, or go to another adult, maybe your school counselor, your pastor, even just an adult friend maybe, or if not an adult friend, just another one of your friends. But the idea is, explain to that person, and if they get it, then take them with you to try to share this with your parents. But it's really important that you do that so that you can get the help that you need. And remember, if you are in need of immediate help, go to the nearest emergency room and just get there. That's what you need to do. Or you can call the hotline numbers that again are on my website, and there are other places as well. You can Google those and you'll find them very quickly. But the important thing is reach out. Reach out. You may at first find folks that don't understand, but there are folks who do. We are out there also, and we are ready to help and help you find the hope that you really need. Okay, so stay in there. Continue to look for the help you need. And if you have more questions, you're welcome to contact me through the website, and I'll try to help you get to the right place and the right help.